I never expected that some of this stuff would be so heavy. I mean, I get this kitchen ran on older, like, appliances and whatnot, but good lord, what did they make this stuff out of? Lead? That, my dear, is very easy for you to say. You have superhuman strength. Some of us are just humans. I understand that you can't help the way you were born. What I'm hoping is that you don't keep gloating about it while you lift things like that. I just moved a full-size stand mixer that's as tall as me. You just moved an oven. A whole ass oven. Come on. You're incorrigible. I love you, but you're incorrigible. Yeah, no. I'll take care of this. You keep on yanking out ovens, which, good lord, I think my grandfather probably cooked on those. Yeah, no. Those things are old. I'd say at least 40 years, maybe 50. To be honest, yeah, they're way out. You know me. I got into cooking for the gadgets. I like the equipment. I like knowing that sort of stuff. Oh, no. Top of the line in here. Like, I know what we're going for with this place, but we're still going top of the line. So, Vulcan or Wolf, something in that area. No. The stand mixer's gonna be a Hobart. I don't play around with that. I've burned out too many lesser brands. We're gonna just get a Hobart and be done with it. I'm just excited that we get to design this place. Like, again, I know rustic, a little more down home charm, not a fancy dining experience. Like, I think I'm actually gonna kick out the ratings people. You know how they operate. It's that whole secret in the shadows crap. They just show up, they order, but if you know what to look for, you know who they are. Exactly. So when they show up, I will comp their meal and tell them gently but firmly they are not welcome in my establishment as critics. Forgive me, you're right. Our establishment, if they do not wish to leave, my very sexy, very talented, very scary werewolf mate will rip their arms off. Beb, just go with it, like stand in the door all menacing like. Yeah, I know when you're in human form you can't rip somebody's arms off, but they don't need to fully know that, do they? Exactly. Just let them believe what they will believe. You're a big scary werewolf who, if they don't get out, or it's gonna rip their arms off or something. I don't know. I like it. See, now you're getting it. It's what I love about you. Well, I just don't want any of that crap clouding this place. Still can't believe they said yes. No, I know we made a really generous offer on the place, but I don't know, I felt like we were lowballing. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I see this place, but the fact that they didn't, I don't know. Yeah, I know they were motivated. I do. And I appreciate that. But I'm very, very glad that they said yes. We're gonna have to split time. I know we're gonna have to split time, but Marco is ready to step up. He can handle it down there. This is more what we wanted, you and I, right? I know it's gonna be work up front, but as Marco gets into the flow of things and as we start to really work it out, this place has so much potential. I'm glad you see it. Babe, I'm excited, I really am. This place is gonna be something special for us. Hopefully, something special for everybody. Is it weird? I almost want to keep our names like off it. We don't have to say it's one of our restaurants, just a new place. No fanfare, no big reveal, just one day. Hey, this new spot opened. We'll put it out in the local papers or something. Oh, come on. Sheer Peak has to have a local gazette. All small mountain towns do, and, sure, it's part of Frosthaven, but it's still got that charm, right? The Sheer Peak Tribune, the Sheer Peak Gazette, the Sheer Peak Speaker. I don't know. There's got to be something. Listen, if the traffic I have seen from that cafe and that pancake shop or bakery or whatever the hell that dwarven dude called it is, normal, we're going to be just fine. Seriously, we're just going to put up some signs that say under new management or rebrand, and, we'll be good to go. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we rely a little more on word of mouth. Let the locals find the place first. I don't want this to be a place you need to reserve 6 months in advance. Because that defeats the whole purpose, then. This isn't supposed to be Michelin star. This is supposed to be good. I'm not saying that the Michelin thing is bad, but you remember some of the restaurants back out east, right? More gastronomy than food. They were putting on a show more than they were feeding people. This is about food. Good food that makes people happy, that brings people joy. Not, I use 12 techniques to make this raspberry cloud of sugar that you put into a bag and it melts and then you drink it with a straw while I stand behind you making weird mouth noises because that's part of the experience. Like, what? Jacques, what's his face? In New York. He did that. That was at one of his restaurants, remember? Exactly. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And it just tasted like raspberry juice. Nothing special. Yeah, well, I'm starting to think that that is the entire bit that's been going on here. Make it as avant-garde and fancy, and suddenly it's high dining. High cuisine, I don't know what you wanna call it. No, 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 it's not haute cuisine. It's not that, that's the thing. Haute cuisine was more about the level of mastery. You could have a burger stand on the side of the road that had haute cuisine. If they were doing it to a high enough level, that's what mattered. That's not what's going on anymore. You know that, and I know that. Maybe I am starting to be a grumpy old chef. Maybe the Marco Pierre Whites and that ilk have it right. Maybe it's time to start kicking these dudes out. Destroying the restaurant game, I swear to God. Because I like to feed people. No more, no less. When did that become such a problem? Yeah, well, it became a problem when a tire company started making a travel guide. Suddenly I had to do backflips for people. I wasn't happy about it. This place, this place is not going to be that. Exactly. It's going to be our place. It's going to be everything we wanted. And hey, who knows? Maybe you can work the occasional full moon. I'm just saying, what would be more Frosthaven than a fully transformed werewolf in like a hairnet and an apron just, away at the stove? Come on, it would be really funny. Listen, come on, think about it. Just for a second. Picture it. Yeah. See, you seeing it. God, that'd be so funny. Yes, yes, it isn't feasible. I understand that, but let me have it for just a minute. Just that image. It's funny to me. Yeah. The real image, though, is to be fair, if you ever ran into trouble, there's literally woodlands right behind us. I'm not saying it's ideal, but you just pop back out there if you needed to. Well, I mean, no, it's not ideal, and I would still prefer you just, change at home where you need to. Then you can just stumble in, but hey, I never worry about you when you change. I know you got this, but I'm not gonna lie and say it isn't nice that you can just come straight home every night. It's kind of wonderful, and I do appreciate it. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't appreciate that. It was a lot of fun, slightly scary at times, but that's part of the excitement. Honey, it's one thing to wake up to you as a werewolf in full ta-da. It's another thing when I wake up and you're in bed with me and well, you're very handsy. I know, we talked about it. I'm very okay with it happening, but there is a momentary shock. You do have claws. I will grant you're one of the most expressive werewolves I know. I love you. If I don't say it enough, I love you. Get over here, you. Hello, can we help you? I'm so sorry to interrupt. Is this a bad time? I can come back. No, I don't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say hello. Trevelyan. My name is Trevelyan. I'm the owner of the Leaf and Bean just across the way there. Oh, you're Trevelyan. You've heard of me? Yeah, I have. Your place is legendary. Like, everybody raves about your coffee, your tea, your pastries. I can't take credit for the pastries. That's my very fine neighbor Rangrim. So he is doing yours. Any chance he's looking for some, extra clientele? I mean, I can always ask him, but really, you don't have a pastry chef on staff? I've heard about you too. Oh, of course. I could see you having that for the other place, but why not for this one? I love that. I adore that, in fact. You two might just fit right in. What do you mean, might? Please do not take this the wrong way, but when Rangrim and I heard about you buying this place, we were a little worried. A fine dining, albeit very lovely restaurant could change things. But if you say this is going to be different, that is wonderful to hear. Listen, I won't keep you. You're clearly involved in things, and I don't wish to interrupt. I just wanted to say welcome. We are so glad that somebody picked up this place and is keeping it for the most part. Hey, listen, if you have a minute at any point, I'd love to talk to you about coffee. I mean, we don't supply down, sows. We don't bring in our own. We have somebody else do that. And honestly, if we could work something out, I'd love to sell your coffee here. Really? You don't wish to use your other supplier? That makes perfect sense to me. A separation in all things. I love it. Listen, you're busy? I understand that. Why don't you come by at some point? Your first is on me. I'll get you set up and we can talk. That would be great, thanks. Of course. Welcome to Sheer Peak, by the way. Holy shit. That guy's a legend. You know that, right? If we could serve his coffee here, oh my god, that'd be so good. And we wouldn't have to pay shipping. I'll just go over and get it. His coffee, Rangrim, if that is the name that I got right, because, odd. But his pastries, oh, babe. Yeah, no, we got a lot of work to do. I know we do, but can we just take a minute? More than a minute, what do you mean? Oh, you mean that more of a minute? Yeah, I can get down with that. Like, right here? Yeah, no, 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 that makes perfect sense. I'll go get the door. Yeah, we should probably lock it. Yeah, 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 let me get the door.